What's up, guys? Your Conqueror here, back with the Chicken Police. Now, we found out that Ibn has a twin brother in an insane asylum, and we gotta go to the insane asylum and figure out what the hell is going on out there. But anyways, guys, before I jump in, if you can't, just hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate it, and let's get in. Let's go. Alright. So, we gotta call the rabbit. Marty's gotta crash. 9, I think it was 3-2. Let's call the rabbit. We owe him so many favors, it's like ridiculous now.
Hey, Lewis, it's me again.
What's up, Lewis, old buddy? Open.
What's up?
Were you sleeping, pal?
Me? Oh, I wasn't. Anyway, I'm always at yours.
You're such a nice freaking rabbit.
Would you open up a room for Marty?
Naturally, Sonny.
Thanks, Lewis. I'm not even gonna say it.
I will. You owe me one. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry for the mess, Marty. I rarely have visitors.
Yeah, maid's out.
Don't worry about it, Sonny. I didn't expect anything else.
Thanks.
Alright. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Farewell, my lovely.
I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier. Empty. Dead tired.
That's some bad sleep.
Then I saw Tessa. My darling little daughter.
Oh man, I forgot he had a
But
daughter.
no matter how hard I tried,
That's gotta be rough.
I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away.
Yeah, that's so messed up.
Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real. Just the ghost of a memory.
Poor.
I'm here, I cried. But all I heard was laughter.
Oh no.
Not hers.
Back up, kitten. Back up,
Who's
kitty.
there? Suddenly,
Natasha.
she appeared. Natasha. Just stood there laughing. But her eyes were cold. Then she said something. Painted red. Painted red. Painted red.
So that's where we get the title from, huh?
It
Alright.
was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more.
Yeah, let's not freaking think about it.
I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
Yeah, it does look
I
like a
was
horror
thinking the
movie.
same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
I don't think
so.
I don't think in this case it does. Hey, Master Splinter, what are you doing here? Where are the Ninja Turtles? Oh my God, poor man, Master Splinter lost his mind. No! I grew up on your freaking shows and movies. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's like one of my favorite things as a childhood memory. Let's see.
This guy seems strangely familiar.
Yeah, it's Master Splinter,
You
buddy.
don't say. You've been treated here too.
Oh, were
That'd
you?
explain a lot.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious.
Were you a patient,
Take a
Marty?
closer
And you didn't
look.
tell me?
No.
Well,
No, it can't be. Are you telling me it's him? M.B. Davis himself?
Wait, is that
I'm sure
the
of it, pal.
is that the jazz guy in the
Seems the
poster?
gossip was true. The eternal king of jazz
Yeah.
in a madhouse.
Oh, no. Poor devil.
Yeah, poor guy. You know, this is what happens when you're rich and famous and you lose everything. You go mad. You go crazy. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's still Master Splinter to me. MB Davis or whatever they call you, you're Master Splinter from now on, okay? Hey, wasn't that nice painting?
This picture.
It's very...
Pretty.
Special?
Special? That's not a nice word in an insane asylum. That's so messed up. What are you doing? I wouldn't call them so.
Even if you
I
manage
don't
to
know.
escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
Ooh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
Yeah, we don't want to think about that right now. Yeah, this is definitely the freaking plot of a horror movie. Insane asylum in the middle of nowhere, woods surrounded where you can't even escape, or you'd be, like, eaten by wolves. Yeah, this is exactly the way, I pictured it. So beautiful.
We should go to reception.
Reception? Where's your head, zebra? Not a zebra. Giraffe. It's a giraffe.
Ah, like an angel from heaven, isn't she?
Yeah, her freaking
half of
head.
her's still up there.
Yeah,
I
that's what I was
think.
gonna say. Her freaking
rude.
head's in heaven.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh my god. Alright, let's talk to her.
Oh, the great wild ones.
How you doing, lady?
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well,
So you've been here, Marty.
yes.
She recognizes you.
Yes, it really is you. The chicken police.
Hey, what the hell?
I'm afraid so.
We that famous?
Of all that's furry and plumey, that's
Plumey?
fantastic.
What the hell called
Oh
plumey?
my goodness.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
just
kinda-
really excited.
Yeah, I'm a
You know,
little scared
I've
right
read
now.
every book about you and your adventures, and I even collected newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
Wow.
Indeed.
Wow.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
Hey, nice to meet you too.
Really...
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Take a deep breath, Miranda. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, you got the neck for
Are
freaking
you okay,
breathing.
miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air.
So we got a groupie.
So,
She's a groupie.
dear detectives, Santino and Martin, what can I do for you?
Well, miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we're on an investigation.
I'd love to answer all of your questions, detectives.
Perfect. Perfect. Good. Start singing, giraffe.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since then, we are relentlessly working on treating injured minds under the leadership of Dr. Quetzal,
the hell's Dr.
famous
Quetzal?
specialist.
Be a mad
The place
scientist.
seems pretty empty. Do many people work here?
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have a 3-person maintenance and cleaning staff, and, of course, the heart and soul of our institution, Dr. Quetzal himself.
The crazy
I
scientist.
see. Now, this Dr. Quetzal, is he the director here?
Exactly.
Yeah, we're hiding
Director,
Frankenstein.
scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor. And even a friend.
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
Yeah, if you say so.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields of psychology and psychotherapy.
Psycho what?
Psychotherapy,
Unraveling
Marty.
the mind.
Keep up.
It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Yeah, name ring a
Ah,
bell?
yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
Hey, he can make time.
He's swamped, is
Don't
he?
forget, we're the chicken police.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
I thought so.
What the hell's he doing? Training the Ninja Turtles because
What do you
freaking
think? Can she
Splinter's
hear
here?
us up there?
Sonny, stop being so heightist. It's a
Heightist?
different world nowadays, you know?
Yeah, okay. Cry me a river.
I'm forever amazed by what an asshole you are.
Hey, I'm not an asshole. You're an asshole. That's what they call people that don't like tell people. Heightists. Huh? Okay.
The Lord of the Castle's most likely up there.
Most likely. So how do we get up there?
Sorry, but I still can't believe it's really you.
Hey, you better believe it.
Neither can we.
You can't imagine how wonderful it is that I can help you in one of your cases. Does this mean it will become a new book? And maybe I will be in it?
Hey, just maybe.
Miss, those books aren't really
Don't even tell me. No. I don't want to know. Let it be a surprise instead.
Hey, if you insist.
No, I didn't mean...
Leave it to me, Sonny. I'm good at this.
Yeah, you take
Thank
over,
you,
Marty.
Miss. Your words are very flattering, and we are honored.
Wow, you're so polite, Marty.
Thank you. I'll
So
never
classy.
forget this
Classy
day.
chicken.
We won't either, that's for sure.
We're happy to bring you joy, miss. Anytime.
Yeah, we got a
What
wristband.
can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by it?
Oh, we just found
They
it.
only wear them inside the institution.
Well, somebody
Huh.
escaped.
I see.
The
And he got eaten
wristband
by freaking
does
bugs.
belong to one of our residents. But I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
come on, Miranda. It's us, the chicken
Yeah,
police.
after the regulations.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Yes, you can, Miranda. Yes,
Miranda.
you can.
This case is a matter of life and death.
Oh, well, the guy's already dead,
Lives
but
are
yeah.
in your hands.
But yeah, you know, let's play that.
Alright.
Let's play that card.
All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
See, was that so hard? Was that
Figures.
so hard to
Just
do?
as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Yeah, we'll
Please,
we'll sign the
don't make me
book.
blush.
We'll sign the next
And
book for you.
don't tell
Give an
anyone you
autograph.
heard it from me.
No,
Oh,
no,
we
we would
won't.
never. I would never betray your
promise.
trust, Giraffe.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
Yeah, take your time. I mean, we know he's dead. But, you know, let's just play, let's play stupid. Can we
We
go
need
here?
to let them know we're here for...
They know we're here. Master Splinter, what have they done to you? What did the turtles do to you? They betrayed you? Is Dr. Quetzal's training them upstairs? Is that what he's
Dr.
doing?
Quetzal will see you.
Yeah, I knew he would.
He's waiting for you in his office. Up
Perfect.
the stairs, all the way down the hall until the last door.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
No, he's
Danger.
dead. No, he's dead.
What do you mean?
No, that
We
guy's like
haven't
gone.
heard from him since
He got
disappeared,
eaten.
and we're really, really worried.
Yeah, you should
I
be.
see.
You should be worried.
We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
Where is he?
No idea, Marty.
Oh, behind us.
Smell. Ugh, of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty.
Wow.
But they feel exactly the same about us.
Hey, you don't like the smell of chicken?
Exactly.
Hey, where the hell did you come from, Snake?
Wild ones, you
a snake.
scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell.
Yeah, I bet you
And
do.
birds used to be our prey once.
Hey, what the hell is
upon a
that supposed to
time.
mean? What the hell is that
Well,
supposed to mean?
yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
So what the hell do you eat nowadays?
Lovely. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
By answering some questions? Alright, what do we got here? What's with
Your
the wall?
office is rather Puritan. Simple, I mean.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my work. I only keep what's essential in my office.
I see. Makes sense.
We gotta get you a decorator, man.
Why do you have bars on your
Is
windows?
this a prison?
Because
Oh, it's the
it's a
same
room
asylum. What am I
like
talking
all the
about?
others, and I'm just an animal too, like all our residents.
With the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient. Am I right?
It's not as big of a difference as you'd think.
Yeah. You seem a little freaking crazy. What's up with this
Is
wall?
this cell like the others?
I would rather call it a room. But yes, it's like all the others, except there are even bigger ones than this.
Wow, as a doctor, I thought you'd get the biggest room. The hell? That's nice
An
desk.
isle
That's a
of
nice
reason
desk.
in a sea of insanity.
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract idea. Where does insanity start, and how long is one not insane? insane? Interesting questions. Am I normal? Or are you? Maybe neither of us.
Hey, who's normal? You know, that's
You see, that's
no, but I don't
something
think anybody's
about
normal.
a lot nowadays.
I mean, that's what
If
makes us
you
all
like,
unique.
I can give you an appointment.
Hey, Marty, you want an
Oh,
appointment?
this is your chance, Sonny.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
miss it.
no, this is for
We're
you.
already here.
Marty, cluck up.
Yeah, shut the hell up. This is for you, Marty. You're the crazy one.
I have a hard time bearing their proximity. My blood boils and my heart bangs. It's the primordial fear, they say.
Well, yeah, he can eat us anytime.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
The hell are you, psychic?
What an introduction.
You Miss
Please
Cleo?
forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is Dr. Sessuous Quetzalcoatl, but most call me Dr. Quetzal to keep it simple.
Well, yeah, that's a mouthful
The
with a
name
lot
is
of
Santino
sis
Featherland,
in
and
it.
this is my partner, Martin McChicken,
From the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department. Your fame is one step ahead of you.
Oh, thank you.
We're
Well, thank
used
you.
to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him, if that's possible.
Please be specific, detective.
I will be
Look,
specific.
Doctor, we're too
Doctor.
tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound any kind of
funny,
better.
I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know it's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Yeah, why is that, Doctor?
Well, yes.
Explain yourself.
Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
Now, that's much more interesting. So, are you willing to talk about him?
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police
Yeah, disappeared.
detectives,
Wink, wink.
I have no reason not to talk to you. Of course, I'm at your service. But you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Hey, listen, you can make an exception
Not
this
even
one
if it's a
time.
matter of life and death.
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, detective. This is a hospital, even if it's primarily for the mind, not the body.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible a try.
Please, detective, just do your job, and I'll do mine.
That I will, Snake. That I will.
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time, his first symptoms surfaced in his teens. Depression, panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after
Yeah,
the first
he's
signs
definitely a
that
loony.
something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
So
Because
nobody
animals
escapes.
would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
Oh, so you're funded by the King
I
Hector.
wouldn't have guessed that.
My family and the royal dynasty had always been on good terms, Mr. Santino.
Alright. Insane asylum.
What kind of a place is this exactly? I assume it wasn't built as an insane asylum.
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century.
Wow, this place is
until
old.
finally it went to the crown of Clawville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
Yeah, I gotta brush up
How
on my
long have
history.
you been working here?
I've worked here for more than 30 years, but it's been in my family's possession for almost 150 years.
Yeah, that's a long
So
time,
if I
buddy.
count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
That's almost accurate, Mr. Featherland.
What do you mean, almost?
What a lovely
Absolutely,
inheritance.
it's absolutely accurate. Oh yeah, you ever met the crocodile lady? I mean, since you're a reptilian and everything, you know, she might need to be a patient here.
Tell me, Doctor, do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her in person. I'm sure she's an interesting case.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
you
say
can
it.
be sure about
Well,
that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance. A spare cell would suit her very much.
yeah,
Is that
with a happy jacket that hugs
so?
herself.
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow, secret places.
She's a spy.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
This guy's way too excited about his job. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So when did Albert become a resident of... Yeah, when
So
did he
when
become...
did Albert become a resident of your institute?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him, arrived here almost exactly 4 years ago.
Could you describe that day more specifically?
It was not long after New Year's Eve.
Oh, God.
Maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleeting that day. Wind was banging incessantly on the windows. The power was going out for short periods of time.
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were. Or at least I knew one of them, Hobart Wessler. He was famous. Gangster, moneylender, celebrity.
Well, ain't you one for details?
And Albert?
He was new to me, an invisible gray ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
Until we
Why?
came along.
Because they were ashamed of him, of course, Mr. Featherland. That's how it usually is.
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that surrounded him. His eyes were constantly moving, never stopped for a second.
Yeah, it's
Was he
sign, that's a sign
afraid?
of the
I
sanity.
wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution voluntarily.
Really?
It looked as if he couldn't wait to be here, alone, locked up in silence and darkness.
Okay.
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did, but who am I to judge?
You're a doctor,
it
ain't you?
was rather special treatment.
Alright. What kind of special treatment did Albert get? Tell me, did Ibn Wessel threaten you in any way?
What kind of special treatment did Albert get?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a Wessler as a guest, there's bound to be some favoritism.
And complete secrecy, I guess.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients, Mr. Featherland.
Of course.
Yeah, I bet.
So in what way did he receive more than the others?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a complete and thorough prior assessment. In the case of Albert, we put that aside.
So you didn't even know if he had anything wrong with him?
Initially,
you just took him in?
He was more of a guest than a patient.
Ah. Interesting. How did Albert relate to you? How did you see Albert when you first met? Do you think he was a threat to others? Yeah, what you think when you saw him? You think he was really
How did you
insane?
see Albert when you first met?
Albert was shy and reserved, like a ghost. He almost never touched anything. It was evident he was exceptionally intelligent. He measured and observed everything around him.
What else?
He was delicate and graceful, almost like a woman.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He was rather feminine. He was an artist, Mr. Featherland, a magnificent painter, and rather good writer, too. Sometimes I even heard him sing.
Quite the artist
Why
for
did
a
he have
rat.
to be locked up?
I asked the same thing at first.
And? Alright.
Are you telling me Albert had multiple personalities?
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a cold and calculating personality who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins over their shared mind.
He had these seizures from the beginning.
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left our institution for the first time.
He did what? Left the institution?
Yeah, why would you make him leave
More
if
than
he's
once?
crazy?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left the institution on several occasions until the last time.
Wow,
when
talk
he
about freaking
failed
special
to come
privileges.
back.
Wetzel's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus on that if I want to get closer to the truth. Focus. Addicted to details.
Addicted, I got you. Okay, how could you let Albert leave this place? You're keeping something from me, am I right? So Albert just walked in and out when... yeah, how'd you just let him leave? He's freaking in a insane asylum.
How
What the
could you
hell?
let Albert leave this place?
Excuse me, Detective.
Excuse
but
you?
I didn't really have a say in it, whether you believe it or not.
Aren't you,
Ben Wessler,
aren't you in
right?
charge here?
Exactly. Hobart Wessler left me no choice. Albert left this place on multiple occasions to finish a painting he had started at the request of his brother.
Did he start painting a beautiful Catwoman by any chance?
He did. Exactly, Mr. Featherland. I reckon you must know about the existence of the painting.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
I do, Dr.
I think it was in Natasha's
Although I've never seen
place.
it.
Neither have I, Mr. Featherland.
Alright. What do we got here?
Has Albert ever talked to you about Natasha?
Only in superlatives, as if he wasn't talking about a real person, but an ethereal being, about an angel or a demon. Something
demon,
that
yeah,
is
I can
not
see her
in
being a
this
demon.
World.
And what did you think about his fantasies?
We are in an institution where almost everyone is hallucinating on a daily basis, Mr. Featherland. It didn't really bother me, but the fluctuations of positive and negative were more disturbing.
What kind of jokes you giving these
Thanks,
patients?
Doc. I didn't understand a word, but I think I get the point. So Albert left on many occasions to continue working on the painting.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a different person.
How so,
But
Doctor?
unfortunately, his seizures also multiplied and became more dangerous.
More dangerous.
Explain
Albert
yourself.
was hurting himself. And on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me. It was unprecedented. It seemed his confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely, piece by piece.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
The woman.
But its subject.
The woman, I knew it.
Exactly. He was obsessed. Right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the last time.
What exactly happened that day, Doctor?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but two of his gorillas. Not literally, I mean. And Albert was in a terrible, terrible state.
How so?
What happened to him?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
I don't like to talk about that, Mr. Featherland.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
Yeah, spill it, Snake.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now. So, Albert's tongue was torn out, or cut off, I don't know exactly, and he was blinded in one eye, or rather, one of his eyes was missing entirely.
So you're saying Albert was brought back horribly mutilated?
Yes. And they didn't give any explanation as to what had happened. They simply told me it was some kind of accident.
Yeah, of course they did. Of
Dr.
course.
Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel, but I must exploit his vulnerability if I want to learn everything about Albert. Focus, confused.
Focus, confused. Yeah, I don't think it was an
You
accident.
didn't believe Albert had an accident, is that right?
Of course not. I'm not naive.
Yeah, you're a smart
I knew
snake.
immediately that Albert had been severely battered, and I was sure it had been his brother, Hobart.
Well, we don't know that, Dr. Quetzal.
I know it.
Would you defend a monster?
No, I would never
Take
do
it
that.
easy,
I would
Doc.
never.
One of
Yeah.
the most critical elements of my job is not to make assumptions.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Featherland. I'm sorry I got carried away.
It's all right. Happens to everyone.
All right. Pull yourself together, man. You're freaking slipping.
Pull yourself together, Doctor. What was Albert's condition after the incident?
Mind your tone, detective.
No, you mind your tone. I got a
Sorry,
badge,
Doc.
buddy.
I can see you're disturbed by these memories.
How could I not be? I'm not a monster.
We'll see about
Talking
that.
about a mutilated animal here.
And you're a predator.
So,
You're a
what
snake.
was he like after the incident?
Even more silent than ever. No surprise, I suppose. He was not only silent in words, but also in his soul and spirit.
What do you mean by that?
He never painted anything again, and his seizures completely stopped.
That didn't get me far.
Yeah, what happened then?
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
What did Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched his brother, who was in an almost vegetative state by then.
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him? You or Hobart?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too afraid. And most likely his fingers had been broken too, so he couldn't even write.
Do you think Hobart could have killed Albert?
It's horrible to say it,
Well, we know the answer.
but I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I'm sure
How
of it
did he
too.
disappear in the end? Did someone come for him?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland. He simply disappeared. His door, which only I had a key for, was open.
What?
Did anyone see anything?
No
Did you set him
one.
up?
We interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply vanished off the face of the wilderness. We don't know what happened to him.
Unfortunately, I have a hunch.
Yeah, we have a
Thank
hunch.
you, Doctor. You've been a great help.
by the way.
Well, I'm glad I could be of help. But please, I now must attend to my work.
Yeah.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you.
What do we got? 40%. Damn it. Listen, Snake, you gotta freaking tighten up security around here. That's all I gotta say. Alright.
That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler's demand, we'd never let any of our patients walk freely outside our institution.
Then the accident happened.
Accident?
And you regret your decision.
We didn't believe it, not for a second. After Albert came back to us, horribly mutilated, he was different.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn out, he'd be different.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Not like this.
That will do it.
Albert was a different person.
Hey, wait a minute.
We believe you, Doctor. So, can we take a look at Albert's cell?
I'd rather call it his room. Mr. Wessler lived
Yeah, his room,
in
cell, tomato,
exceptional
you know what I mean.
circumstances.
Thanks to the Wessler name, I guess.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients stay as comfortable as possible, but Albert certainly enjoyed special favoritism.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not going to bother anyone.
Okay,
Well,
perfect.
that's surprising.
I've never seen a cell like this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
With all that
It seems
graffiti in the
being
background?
a Wessler
Really?
gets you privileges.
And a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers here. I can almost smell them.
Well, I smell paint, ink, plaster,
But yeah, look behind you,
kind of
Marty.
oil,
Oh.
aging paper, slight smell of rat, and great expectations.
The hell, your bloodhound
The
too?
Dickens?
Unmistakable. Yeah.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your beak holes, then sniff out the solution.
I'm on it, Boss Bird.
Alright. The hell is this?
No way. Is this some kind of puzzle?
I
Puzzle.
don't think so. But we could still find something important here. A pattern, a sign, anything.
What kind of sign are we looking for? Let me just add to the freaking painting. Look at that. Look at that. Anything here? Nothing. Not a damn thing. There's gotta be something here. No? Wait a minute, these are numbers. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh. Huh. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get. I can't figure this out. Writing desk. What do we got here?
Look at that.
Albert's letter.
A letter.
We got clues. Photo of the
Identical
Westlers.
twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. 2 men and
Really?
1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of that.
Love triangle.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Of all the wild ones, Marty, please, stitch up your beak, okay?
Marty, what are you?
Just use your imagination, old bird.
Marty, you pervert. You talking about a threesome, ain't you? Freaking horny chicken. Anything else here? Hollow papers.
Scribbles, newspaper articles, study papers, poems, perfect chaos.
Just like the troubled mind of a troubled fella.
Yeah,
Seems
but
like
there's
it.
still a kind of order in it. It's just too intricate for you to comprehend.
If you say so, boss.
Alright. Anything else? Nope. Can't see bad now.
I don't think he had it so bad in here.
Is that
You
memory
mean
foam?
apart from being separated from everyone you love in an ancient mansion filled with madmen?
You're right.
Yeah, I am
As
right.
always.
Painting.
The style. It's very familiar to me.
Yeah, it looks like the brothel
You've
once.
been lonely for far too long, huh?
Marty, it ain't like
Not
that.
funny, Marty.
It is, a little. So this is an original Albert Wessler.
I think so. It's pretty good, I must say. And I saw something very similar in Natasha's room.
Oh yeah, she did
Get
have
me
a
out of
freaking
it.
naked
Sorry,
painting.
little boy. Maybe next time.
Yeah, close your eyes. Close your eyes. It's for grown-ups. What do we got here?
Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that. Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman.
Okay, I have a theory. I may have a theory. I think Albert killed the real freaking Ibn wrestler and took his personality just to be with Natasha. I've come to that conclusion. I'm thinking that's what happened. I could be wrong. I may be wrong, but
What
it's
do
a
you
theory.
make of
It's a
this?
theory.
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
Wow.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of a sudden?
I'm not being
If I'm
melodramatic.
right,
What the hell?
This'll flip the whole case upside down.
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come to any hasty conclusions, Marty.
Yeah, Marty, you just listen. Hear me
You're
out.
killing me. So, what now? Where to?
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put all the pieces together.
You're driving me crazy. But all right, let's go home.
Yeah, I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Let's say bye to this guy. Yeah, photo
What
the
can you
Westlers.
tell us about the woman in the photo we saw in Albert's room?
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenko? Well, yes. I don't know much about her, but everyone heard her name and her voice around here.
Did she ever visit this place?
Never. But if you ask me, Natasha probably didn't even know Albert was a resident of our institution.
So how the hell did you hear her
And
voice?
Albert, did
And
he
everybody
mention
in
her
here.
often?
Constantly. It was obvious he had an affection for Miss Katsenko.
All right,
but
so this proves
I
my
wouldn't
point.
have thought for a moment he could escape because of her.
I
Well,
wouldn't
you might
jump
be
ahead,
wrong.
Doctor.
Yeah, you might be
Something
wrong,
else
buddy.
could be behind Albert's disappearance.
Do you think so? All the signs clearly indicate this.
Maybe
Hey,
they do, Doctor.
you play
but in my
doctor,
line of
I'll play
work,
detective, okay?
Logic's
I'm onto
not
something.
always the best advisor.
In 99% of cases.
Exactly. But this one typically belongs to the remaining 1%.
If you say so.
So, detectives, have you found what you were looking for?
Yeah, I think we did.
I'm afraid
I really
we have,
think.
Doctor. And more.
I wouldn't dare to say I'm happy to hear it, but I'm glad to be of service to you.
Yeah, thanks
Well,
to you.
thanks, Doc.
I hope I don't offend you by saying I hope we're not going to meet anytime soon.
Nah, you'll never see me
Not
again.
on account of either of our
I think we
jobs,
will.
am I right?
Exactly.
All right. Let's get the hell up out of here.
Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take him out. My car won't last much longer.
Really?
Don't
again?
worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
the hell's shooting here?
Are you blind or what? When did you learn to shoot?
Get the hell out of here.
Well, that was close.
A little too close for my taste, and it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Well, come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Maybe
Sure.
I will. Maybe I
Let's
will.
put the picture together, piece by piece. Let's start from the beginning. So, we
Investigate.
got a case.
What do you mean? I'm not sure. Okay, so it's the cat. Alright. Not now. Maybe this? What the hell, game? I thought I'd try to keep the painting a secret from us.
Natasha tried to show us the painting.
Okay.
And that painting would have shown us the way. To Ibn and Albert Wessler.
There we go.
Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
One more clue. Not now.
Which made Albert
Yeah, I think that's
in
it.
love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
Do you think she knew about it?
Maybe.
Something stinks, Marty.
Maybe she did.
The
Who
whole
knows?
case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Yeah, way too many.
Well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
Hey, look who's becoming a cop.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
Did I?
What? No, I snorted.
You're hearing things.
No, you laughed.
No, you're hearing things.
Just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
Oh, God.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And
Seems
his
so.
best chance
Seems
was
so.
to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
Exactly.
What a diabolical plan.
Look at that
More
big
like
brain.
insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written by one of his personalities, consumed by jealousy?
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth from him.
You're right. So, are we going or what?
We're going, Marty, to finally finish what we started.
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
Lewis became kind of part of the team in the end, didn't he?
You mean Leopold?
God damn it. Did I mess that up again?
No, I'm just joking. You said it right this time.
Huh. You know, if it weren't for the bunny, we never would have made it this far.
We can't deny that even if we want to. We owe him a lot. Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team. What is it?
You, Lewis, you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh, I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And it's back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be a part of an adventure of the chicken police.
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey, Sonny, don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing.
So, you're going now to confront Mr. Whistler?
We have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it through to the end. We've already come this far.
You're brave, gentlemen. I'm honestly impressed.
Well, the rabbit's onto something.
This isn't about money. Not about courage or pride either. It's simply...
Stubbornness?
mostly, yeah.
Well, good luck, guys.
Thanks, Lewis. We could use some luck, that's for sure.
Alright, what do we got here?
Do you remember that case with the goat?
We'll go.
Which one?
When that demented wolf devoured the kids of a young goat mother, and in revenge, she cut open his stomach and filled it with rocks.
Do I remember?
Damn,
I'll never forget
that goat.
it.
Don't mess with
Hell,
that goat.
that was a slaughterhouse.
Let's not mess with that
As far as I
goat.
know, she even took the remains of the kids with her. But how did that come to mind?
This was that shop. The goat mother was running it. They found the dead wolf in here.
This one exactly? Good gods.
Yeah, before it was closed down, when there was still some life here. Not even that now, just the void.
Yeah, spooky place, that's for sure.
Still, I love to live here.
Do you now?
Sonny, you're creepy.
Yeah, this is a bad neighborhood, Sonny. What the hell are you doing over here? Alright. Let's see.
I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
Nope.
That he's been acting strange recently?
Well, besides that.
Exactly. Like, he's not himself anymore.
And was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right.
Alright. Insane Asylum, what do you gotta say about
the asylum
that?
was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
I don't think it was.
You know
I really
the
don't.
reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
Yeah, I think he was an
Well, he
honest snake.
seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you
Well, that was
still
deep.
talking about the doctor?
That was deep.
Good question.
Albert's
So,
letter.
what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
We have no other choice. So I hope so too.
Do you think it's a love triangle?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Could Natasha love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her
Yeah,
own
twisted.
way,
Yeah,
huh?
twisted freaking way.
Could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth. but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
Yeah, she probably knows. She probably knows.
So, what do you think now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
Oh, really? Who
You
would that
mean
be?
me, right?
No, he
Who
didn't
can
mean you.
even read minds.
Hey, listen.
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
Marty, you gotta stop being a smartass, okay? I like you, but I don't like you that much. What do we got? Car trunk.
I see we're ready.
Are we
You'll
ready?
need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty. Maybe even that won't be enough.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here.
Yeah, you gotta
Even
grab
less
Big
because
Bertha.
You're here too with Mr. Sinclair, of course.
Mr. Sinclair.
Should I cry?
That would be nice for a change.
No, would it? Nobody wants to see that. Photo.
If our theory's correct, this photo will hurt more than a bullet.
That's the plan.
Yeah, let's hope so. So we got a bunch of evidence and weaponry. We're good to go.
Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence. Not in the slightest. That's why we go unannounced.
And with big guns.
Exactly.
I like this new Sonny.
There is no new Sonny. Just the old ones had enough.
You think
Badge?
you'll need your fake badge?
Yeah.
I never needed
Yeah, we
a
gotta
badge,
flash something.
Marty.
What a punchline.
It's more like a kind of good luck charm. It reminds me of who I should be.
And? Does it work?
No, Marty. Not really.
We get that freaking at a drugstore. Oh, whiskey.
If we survive this, can we crack this open?
Yeah, we
I'd
could.
rather keep it for a really special occasion.
Wow.
You're saying
Isn't
I'm
that
not
one of them?
special enough?
I was joking. If we survive this, we'll drink it to the last drop.
There we go.
Now you're talking.
Mr. Sinclair, huh?
It's a little outdated, but I understand why you're so attached to it.
It's a
It can
classic.
pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty, and the rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of your bad habits.
Maybe
Rest
you are.
assured, Marty.
Maybe you are.
You are.
Yeah, there we go. Big Bertha the second.
Ah, Her Majesty Bertha II.
My drumstick still hurts every time I see
Is that the one you shot me with, you
Be
asshole?
glad you're alive.
Hey, don't point that
Bertha
at me.
rarely leaves witnesses.
Don't point that at me. Alright, guys. I think this will be the end of the video. You know, we're gonna go to Albert's mansion. You know, I'm surprised he took over Ibn's lifestyle. You know, kill his own brother just to get with the kitty. But what are you gonna do, man? You know, cold world we live in. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can, just hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate it. And until next time, peace.